MPP is a killing machine. Abusia, Kevin Okobedu Taylor Babonti the same bidi abetu jo chene semwa. The MPP is a killing machine. So the NDCs led by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama shouldn't underestimate them. Now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama should also look within the NDC party. Abusia me fasa akonya we somo akwa baso nkoso emfa we mra channel so. E hada so e be media GH. Abusia se ene de konitwa channel so e be so be je me no ahwe videos wi abode so be subscribe like na wa boa shan for pence no be etie no. Enya bi ente na abusia Kevin Okobedu Taylor a reveal nsem. Kevin Okobedu Taylor Babontin this time na abusia na nsem a oka no ne no. Abusia for ano eden na nsem no e che se ebi wom na secret appear Babontin this time a o kira the MPP kwan yomofa so ekum your former president and your first president or the first president of Ghana Dr. Kwame Nkrumah no sa kwan na no mpesa omofa so esa edukum His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Nabusua Kevin Edison Samuel de Tuja no owie no sa ebowura the helicopter crash you see on the 6th of August 2025 no ministers mienu ene other 6 eka ho abusua yamfa ba kompo no Kevin according to Kevin also investigations nabusua investigations na why no e ho findings or the Tuja no enie e be media GH subscribe like na bo asha for person be no nya bi enti yonko ne kote Kevin Okobedu Taylor investigations ne the findings abusua o se waya or the Tuja na se bi na se wadun che bia abamode na ya kire ya adwen hada so e be media GH me da say
look within. John Dramani Mahama, look within. God has been telling John Mahama, look within, look within. Do not underestimate anybody around you. Look within, because Kwame Nkrumah oni ba omi papa ne nam. Oni ba omi papa ne boko suya tafre. Ba omi papa na ope Kwame Nkrumah position ni bi. Kwame Nkrumah no oji ba omi papa di. Every single time ba omi papa Kwame Nkrumah security was breached. Still, Baomia's father was in the circle of Kwame Nkrumah as a CPP loyalist, and a senior member. The NPP as a political party, a killing machine. Now, NPP, they have been murdering, they have been killing, but they have been doing it in a way where majority of the time, won't mean connecting directly to them. But everybody knows the elephant in the room. From time Ghana started to say yeah politics. From Nkrumah time, we know the people who basically gave Nkrumah one of the toughest times in his life as a young man and also as a politician. So we'll check the history of Ghana. In 1958, history not the lie. It did there. Make sure history are repeating why Kwame Nkrumah time or find it difficult how an MPP for some kuno the same way a MPP person ku John Mahama and the Edao Mano today when they get every opportunity they are not shy. First normally see right now they are making it clear because some of them say it will take 42 years before they come to power. Makachro, every time they are in opposition they are more lethal, they are more deadly, they are more daring. The only option to them and not for them when they are in opposition is to assassinate people to take power. In 1958, just a year after independence, whispers of dissent were already growing. One evening in Accra, Nkrumah's convoy was ambushed by unknown gunmen. A shot rang out, missing him narrowly. This incident was hushed with no official statement, but it marked the beginning of a dangerous pattern. Power had enemies and they were watching. In 1958, right after independence celebration, Kwame Nkrumah enam kwansu kofie, they tried to assassinate Nkrumah. Omo botuo ema intuo no anya Kwame Nkrumah. And Nkrumah ka said no problem. Mo sa nyoma we e de ehu ba wetu kuro nim. Onim say yankofo don peso mu kuno. But Nkrumah ka say ma mo yenye hu dede because onim be be free ba. Onim ne nkofo. Onim say sankofo we they want to eliminate him. They want to kill him. This was 1958, the silent shot. Independence. Just a year after independence. Enyumre na Kwame Nkrumah na ne car the convoy ekofie omo ambushi no omo cross cars no and omo potu Kwame Nkrumah etuo no anka no. This is 1958. Remember, your independence in 1957. It almost started some Nkrumah right after Nkrumah declaring independence. Remember, before Nkrumah declared independence, and I see independence, no time Nkrumah Chokoma Queen said Ghana is ripe to be its own country, and that we need our independence. No, Sanko for we are extra letter Koma Queen, England. Ekachre eye Queen say omon pene na omon se eye ekroni bi free Ghana home. These are the same people are there from UP4 NLM. Letter no try no omo free mensia and omo de call eye Queen ho. Say yenti eye ekroni bi mfa momo na de Nkrumah bedi so no yenya Ghana for no de omo nti omo ho. These are facts. This is history. And remember, Nkrumah bedi president no na enya obia na ye ne de. Na enya obia na ye ne de say obede Nkrumah bedi president Ghana ebefa ntuma pefra. Into 1958, that was the first time they tried to assassinate Kwame Nkrumah. Now, and so they decided to move forward a little bit. Now, July 1962, NFL Kumasi Congress chaos. Bibi ko si wa santimemu. 1962. Now, during a CPP party congress in Kumasi, Nkrumah stood before a crowd of loyalists and skeptics alike. As he addressed the nation's future, gunmen attempted to fire from the crowd. Security intervened just in time. The attempt was buried in official silence, but insiders knew the opposition was no longer just political, it was personal. Kwame Nkrumah in 1962, Oko Kumasi, July. Na CPP for your campaign, omo ya rally, and Nkrumah ko kasaye. Ojina stage so no, omo ano omo from adofo, any Ghana for mobile so mo betie Kwame Nkrumah no sem no. Na MPP for omo call for ni bi wom. Omo tutuo. Kwame Nkrumah security etimi make sure say sa etuo no anka Nkrumah. And then no Kumasi Congress chaos. Kumasi na nkom beso mu Kwame Nkrumah Kumasi. All this time the NPP wanted power, and they were doing it through other means. They never came out openly to say yeah, but we all know the history showed us say because yeni mukrampo no buzia okotena Togo na ochrochro nsemba Ghana efuele nkofo bi so munkunkruma na JB Dankwa omankasa JB Dankwa founder no ono so ne anim so oye adwuma ema edien CIA na omoton Ghana ehonsem ema brofo say ekuro no odi dwuma etia Ghana kuro no. Where MPP no, I'm bringing you from the back. You don't need a PhD, a doctorate to understand this. We're a basic. History has repeated itself, but ended the onyanko point the one for fee. And until I made time free x-ray, na me dia babedru nim, na what the EBC and then I say, any the AC and then I say. This is the NPP. Now, Uba Wenima in 1962 na the same year 1962 August omo try some be Nkrumah ewo Kumasi July omo ba August no they tried one any friend no the Kulungugu bombing mo kaya no esirem omo yeso ko bombe Kwame Nkrumah ekuno omo sa to Nkrumah was sirem. All along the NPP were behind us. Because they didn't like the idea, say Nkrumah aje independence ama Ghana, wabe the president. Inti almost had to Nkrumah with Srim. What happened there? In the dusty town of Kulungugu, Nkrumah was greeted by school children bearing flowers. One bouquet concealed a bomb. As he bent to receive it, the device exploded, injuring him and killing others nearby. The nation was stunned. Trials followed, but the truth remained murky. Trust within his inner circle was shattered. Kwame Nkrumah ko srem ena osi free plane mu no osi free say omoba be gino awa wetu no ena NPP for Nanado Dankwa Kufuado then nananom NPP we ya no omo founders e de bomb e share flowers him say akwara bi fa nkoma nkroma se Kwame Nkrumah yi we de wa basirem akwara no krampo no saa maame na nsia na owu yesi na ne papa eya aban adwuma ene ya transfer omo de omo ko sirem ene omo gi obi ba na omo de flowers share ni sem se fa koma nkroma Kwame Nkrumah sin mu ebu ni mu se oje flowers na kasa akwara de ho of ene suye edidim tata jebi dan kwa twen na buzi atwen na omo dombo nkofo nyina twen se Kulungu de e wo se Kwame Nkrumah wu. This is the Kulungu bombing in pictures. We are metwaso.
High in the upper regions of our land, through northern mists, another day breaks. But to Ghana, this morning is set apart from other mornings. This is Kulungugu Day. Led by the regional commissioners for the northern and upper regions, Mr. Bawumia and Mr. Asunda, thousands of Ghanaians in cars, buses, lorries, bicycles, and on foot set out from Baku on the road to the tiny village of Kulungugu, scene a year ago of the outrageous bomb incident against Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and the peace-loving people of his land. To mark Osagyefo's fateful escape from the hands of his assassins and the tragic loss of many innocent lives in other bomb incidents, it was decided that Kulungugu Day be observed every year as a day when the forces of neo-colonialism were defeated by providence and justice, and a day of triumph for Osagyefo, his socialist pattern of life, and our stand for African unity. The village itself has become a political mecca, and to the spot come this impressive procession of thankful thousands. Chanting and singing party songs, the commissioners lead their followers to the actual scene of the first outrage. Gathered round the exact spot where the bomb exploded, libation is poured by the Atuga of Kusasi, and prayers of peace are offered at the site which once knew death and destruction. To our hushed audience, Mr. Bawumia spoke about the innocent victims who laid down their lives on this spot, and that a fitting monument will be erected in their honor. One who accompanied Osagyefo on that fateful morning was Mr. Asunda, who referred back to the events which led to the bomb attack. Osagyefo had come to Kulungugu, where he was met by President Yamiogo of the Upper Volta. Together, the two statesmen traveled to Tenkodogo, where their historic meeting took place. It was on his return journey home that the attempt on the president's life was made. Miraculously, Osagyefo escaped injury, but 70 villagers did not. On his triumphant return to Accra, Osagyefo was greeted by one of the biggest crowds ever seen in the capital. Thousands upon thousands of men, women and children came to give thanks for his safe deliverance. But even amidst the jubilation, traitors were plotting. However, justice conquers evil, and in time those who sought to spread destruction and fear in the land were themselves sought out and brought to justice. And so it is that today, when peace, progress and prosperity fill the land, that Kulungugu is remembered. Gone is the fear, and in its place comes happiness. From the village, to the city of Accra, and at the Young Pioneer Center, a grand dance is organized to round up the day's activities. While the red spots play the music, the dancers provide the highlight. Big attraction at this dance is the crowning of Miss Kulungugu, and the first beauty to win this coveted title is Miss Salome Ajetiajin. And so a year passes, and the first Kulungugu anniversary is observed by Ghanaians everywhere, a day that symbolizes the joy of our people over a dark phase in our new history.
So what you watch there, how they tried to assassinate Kwame Nkrumah. But Mama Revi, Kwame Nkrumah inner second Mahamudu Bawumia papa account. Do not forget. Assassination muno. Kwame Nkrumah assassination muna na o evade assassination yinano. Kwame Nkrumah CPP inner circle no take a decision. Nkrumah be faha, Nkrumah be uraha, ahana Nkrumah betena obeje flower ha no na Mahamudu Bawumia papa ye frɛ eye Mumuni Bawumia Alhaji ne papa na Kwame Nkrumah inner circle nim. And remember Mahamudu Bawumia ne papa ye CPP ni onya UP ni onya MPP ni na ne papa ye CPP ni na Kwame Nkrumah inner circle security detailing no na ne papa nim hu bi. Mahamudu Bawumia papa na meka o enya Mahamudu Bawumia we ye baba ono nso na asam so. Enti you are learning history. Okoto ankasa ye friend Okoto onwanoma. And the history is playing out today. And it's not just individuals so the ideology of a group of people are about together to form a political party called the NPP. And when I'm a person, look at the NPP. Look at the ideology. Look at what they can do from within. And it's America say their inner monkey is dangerous. The inner monkey of the party called NPP Free UP Mubayano. They are very dangerous people. It's Mahamudu Bawumia, not Kwame Nkrumah, the people he trusts. 7 times I need a person Mahamudu Bawumia papa was with Kwame Nkrumah as a CPP loyalist. Senior member of Nkrumah's government. But for some reason, there were people still penetrating. Nkrumah's security was still being breached. Into Webusa say, there's some people around Nkrumah were they the ones working with Buziamo and JB Dankwamo to eliminate Kwame Nkrumah. Now, it's a question everybody we need to think about. Right now, Kwame Nkrumah, Mahamudu Bawumia papa, ni juma ankasa odiye no ye CPP ni kwa Bawumia papa no ye CPP ni no ne Kwame Nkrumah ne nam ye pe Kwame Nkrumah ku ni nyina de bia Kwame Nkrumah security ye tumi breach ni nyina na Mahamudu Bawumia papa o ye Nkrumah inner circle member. Think about it. Now about 9th September 1962, the same year Kulungugu the same year, from August, the following month, September 9th, they took another action. And then your friend, the Flagstaff House explosion. Omode a wone to Akroma our Flagstaff House wakra. Still, Mahamudu Bawumia papa na oka Nkrumah inside trusted people no. Mahamudu Bawumia we ne papa, and you saw him in the video. Now, already 9 September, they see a year Flagstaff House. They followed Nkrumah to Accra. They wanted to come kill him. They didn't want Nkrumah to cross 1962 cry. They wanted to finish him and say, Abobi Bekawa, if you want to mem. Every single day they were able to breach Nkruma's security. Nyankopon di Nkrumah ho afofi. Emma Nkrumah, for some reason, he was able to escape the death. But the same people he trusted, including Mahmoud Bawumia Papa, they were in his inner circle. And this is an advice to John Mahama. John Mahama should be very careful. But we are moving forward. It took us September 9, 1962. This is what happened. Just weeks after Kulungugu, a second bomb exploded at Flagstaff House during a celebration. A child died and several were injured. Nkrumah, though shaken, survived again. The Kumasi command, a militant anti-Nkrumah group, was blamed. Mass arrests followed. The president's paranoia deepened, and Ghana's political climate grew darker. Almost Nkrumah free Kulungugu ba na almost atu Nkrumah. Our Flagstaff House na omo ye djuma dibo na bomb sa suye edidim. Nyankopon di Nkrumah afofie Kwame Nkrumah ewu. Akwara kete young girl Tim omo ku ono so. Remember omo ko to bomb Kulungugu no nipa 70 na wu ye one time. Omo asa bankran asa atu Nkrumah e wo Jubilee Flagstaff House. Omo asa beto bomb. Omo investigations no na group bi wo asantimemu ye from the Kumasi command. They did not like Nkrumah. Omo so omo chiri Nkrumah. Government in your investigations who said those were the people who were behind the Flagstaff House bombing. The UP are dangerous. The NPP, their inner monkey, is dangerous. Remember, don't forget, the same time na Mahamudu Bawumia Papa Eka Nkrumah inside trusted people who still Nkrumah still did not see. They were still breaching Kwame Nkrumah's security. They were still breaching it every single time. But Onyankopon, for some reason, was telling Nkrumah, look within. John Dramani Mahama, look within. God has been telling John Mahama, look within. Look within. The NPP as a political party, a killing machine.